He took me one more time to get it back, I'm in my old habits. Put out on his face, I shoot it up, I feel like JJ Redick. I'ma keep on flexing, who gon' stop me till the red? Yeah, I'ma beat it up late night, they call me David Letzer. Man, and my fault that all of it. He took me one more time to get it back, I'm in my old habits.
Did you really think I was gonna come back a day before the draft and not give you one final mock draft? Like, come on, guys. Did y'all really think I was gonna do y'all like that? Come on, player. It's your boy D back at you with the final mock draft number 9. The draft is tomorrow, baby. We here. And before we even get into that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for just following me on this journey through this mock draft and talking about the Steelers talk. I had so much fun with you guys chatting about this draft and what we want as Steeler Nation and what will get us back to the top. And I appreciate you guys for that. And I hope y'all stick with me as we continue through the offseason. So you know why we're here. And I just had to say that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. But we're going to get off that real quick. We're going to get off of that. Y'all know why we here. It is time for me to give you the final Pittsburgh Steelers mock draft number 9. And here we go. All right. So, in the first pick, pick 20, the Pittsburgh Steelers select nobody. I decided to trade back. Now, why did I decide to trade back? I decided to trade back because none of the guys I wanted were available. There was no Jordan Davis. There was no Malik Willis. There was no Chris Olave. Like, there was none of the guys that I really wanted in that first round that I could get, you know? And like, don't get me wrong, guys. Devontae Wyatt is nice, okay? Devontae Wyatt is nice, but I think he just is very too similar. It's just Stephon Tuitt. And if we can get Stephon Tuitt back, I'm taking Stephon Tuitt, the proven veteran, over Devontae Wyatt. Not saying Devontae Wyatt ain't nice or be a problem or won't be a problem. It's just the fact that I don't think there's no point if we have Stephon Tuitt already. So I decided to trade with the Jacksonville Jaguars as they traded up to get back into the first round. So for pick 20, we sent them pick 20 and pick 208 that we got from the Chiefs. And we get back the 33rd pick, the 65th pick, round 5, pick 157, and round 6, 198. So very good, very great trade, very solid trade. We both get what we want, what we need, and we didn't lose a pick. We swapped picks for pick 6, and we're actually earlier in the 6th round than we were previously. So this could be a great trade that we can work out. Now, do I think the Steelers will trade tomorrow? I mean, we've seen stranger things, you know what I'm saying? Like, normally we don't ever trade back, but the last time we traded back, we got Casey Hampton and like legend in Pittsburgh, legend. So you never know, bro. Like, we spent over $80 million in free agency this year. Who knows what we'll do this year? Who knows what we're even capable of doing this year? And that's the most important part, and that's the best part about seeing what is going to happen. So, in the second round, the first pick I chose at pick 33 was Desmond Ritter. And I'm going to tell you why. To me, he just fits the best in this in Matt Canada's RPO offense. And also, I like the fact that he's a bigger size quarterback. Like, Matt Corral also would be a perfect pick for the second round too, but in the quarterback room also. But like, Matt Corral is short, so I kind of was like, I don't know about that one. Kind of like fragile, kind of like he's not really built like that. So like, you worry about him taking a lot of hits and how long can they last throughout the injuries. So I took Desmond Ritter because I like his game. I like his arm strength. I like his mobility. And I think he's very precision. Like, you know, do I think he's Malik? Absolutely not. I don't think anybody in this draft is Malik. But I think he definitely has a high upside. that he can definitely make magic for us in this Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Like, come on now. Pick round 2, our second pick in the second round, pick 52. I went Jaquan Brisker, safety, Penn State. Why? Because that man is a lethal hitter. That man laid him boom. That man goes off and goes crazy. And with us only re-signing Terrell Edmonds for a year, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he'll be our future safety going forward because of that. Sadly, I really like Terrell Edmonds, but I don't think so. Because I think this gives us an opportunity to draft hopefully our safety for the future in the next future years to come. So with that being said, that's why I went Jaquan Brisker. I think he could be a dog next to Minka. Like, he would be a problem next to Minka for sure. Round 3, I went defensive end. Kingsley Enagbare, South Carolina. Why? I went South Carolina because they're of like, we need that end. We need that, and we need one more end. Because like, I know we have Alex Highsmith, but we don't really have depth anymore around behind him. Like Cassius Marshall, like, well, I mean, we don't have Cassius Marshall anymore, but no. And we just got rid of Taco Charlton, so we really need that next guy to come in, step up, and be a guy for us. And I think Kingsley Enagbare really could. Very lethal, very great pass rush. Just that, sadly, in this draft, the D tackle position is loaded, freakishly loaded. But I think Kingsley or Nick Benito or Pascal or like, there's so many great players in this draft. I think at that end spot could give us a lot of great depth, value, and come in and compete and come in and be dogs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the Rams. The Rams got Von Miller, AD, and Leonard Floyd. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they get crazy. Like, they get after it. Like, so like, I feel like having another pass rusher on our defense, having another big, great DN on our defense will just make us play even better. The second pick in round 3 is Max Mitchell for all the right reasons. Why did I take a tackle in this spot? Is because of his versatility. Max Mitchell can come in and play. He can come in and compete with the troops. He can come in and compete with a damn Moore. Especially when he went to Louisiana and was playing right next to Kevin Dotson. So I feel like that familiar face could also help Kevin Dotson. So I picked Max Mitchell for familiarity and being a great player, being a great pass protector, a good run blocker, and just all that in between. Max Mitchell could be a great, solid, beautiful depth piece for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Round 4, Matthew Butler, D lineman, Tennessee. Like I literally just said, this D tackle position is stacked with a bunch of great guys who can come in here and plug holes in the run game, and he's another one you can add to the list as a dog. Matthew Butler is a dog. I think, in my opinion, he's one of the most underrated D tackles in this draft besides Logan Hall. I think he'll be a great run stopper and really plug stuff up in the middle, which we haven't really had since my boy Javon Hargrave went to the Eagles, and he still get busy. So I think Matthew Butler would be a phenomenal addition to our team. Like, come on, man, stop playing with me. Round 5, I went Kyren Williams, Notre Dame. Why? Bro, he's a different kind of cat. Like, you know, like, I know we need another running back to go with Najee, and you don't really want to get like you could go a powerhouse, which I'm okay with. If we go in powerhouse, and I'm picking Dameon Pierce with him, or like a Kenneth Walker type workhorse kind of guy to pair with Najee. But I think Kyren Williams will give us a different type of speed that is not really used, that's not really like normal for us. I think he would be a dog, a absolute dog with us, who can come in and get the job done. To be honest with you guys, I really think he can go and get the job done. Round 6, I went Javon Hiley, receiver, Coastal Carolina. Now, and every other my mock draft, right? You guys have seen me go get a receiver early, right? You've seen me go get a receiver early. Honestly, every time I tried to pick a receiver in this draft, they were all gone, okay? I went for Sky Moore, not there. I went for a George Pickens, not there. I went for a Khalil Shaker, not there. like Alec Pierce. Like, there was a lot of receivers I went after, but I was just like, I feel like I could wait and get, there was better value at other positions that I needed that we could get later. And I don't know if you, and obviously if you guys have known, the Steelers do phenomenal jobs working with receivers. And Javon Haley could be another guy on our roster who could be fantastic in the slot. He's very tough, very physical, makes big catches, runs great routes, runs good routes. And he could be another great guy that in our locker room with the right coaching and guidance, like we always do with our receivers, could come in and make some absolute noise. So that's why I went Javon Haley at pick 6. So the first pick in the 7th round is Jack Sanborn. Jack Sanborn is a tough, physical one. Then add another linebacker to that room. Only reason why I didn't go earlier is because realistically we really did just re-sign Robert Spillane. So there's really no point of going early unless you're getting like Leo Chenal, who's very different, or unless you just get the upgrade in Devin Lloyd or something like that. Janet Tyndall could work too. But other than that, I'm not really feeling it. Like, I'm feeling going linebacker too early. I feel like there's other positions and other ways we can go with it. So with that being said, this is why I went Jack Sanborn, linebacker out of Wisconsin, a very strong, tough, physical player that we can just add to the room. And the last pick, I went Brock Purdy, Iowa State QB. Why? Very simple. It's because they've been dying to add to this room of quarterbacks, and he's another one we can add to this list. Brock Purdy is another RPO type kind of QB who did a very good job at Iowa State. His tight end was Charlie Kohler, who's like one of his favorite weapons that he used very well. Very insightful, very impactful. Brock Purdy can make moves, can run with his leg, he can use his legs, and more importantly, he can throw on the run. And I think that's what Matt Canada wants in a quarterback. We're really going to see what Matt Canada wants this to really look like in his offense now that the GOAT Big Ben's not there anymore. So I'm interested. I feel like in this draft we got a lot of the things we needed, and we got some real high solid upgrades in a lot of different places, especially in that DN room, so we can get that more healthy rotation that can make TJ Watt way more dangerous. You got a third guy in there who can go and get crazy, and then you add that with Tuitt, Alu, and Hayward, like, come, and Big C Dog, what? And then you got a nose tackle in there? Oh my God. Like, if there's one thing our offense, like, if you look at the offense in our division right now, people could argue that our offense is worse. But I think we have the clear as day best defense in our division by far. So with that being said, that is my mock draft, the final mock draft. Once again, thank you guys so much. I don't know what I would do without you guys. Thank y'all for kicking it with me through this mock draft season. Don't get it twisted, I ain't going nowhere. We got so much more content to get through. We're also going to launch a new platform for a bunch of cool stuff I'm going to talk about in another video. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And once again and always, until forever finds you.